Today on Intentionally Foul, we're going to talk about LeBron's legacy, or lack thereof. Well. LeBron James has missed the playoffs yet again. The first time he did it, he was a rookie. The second time he did it, he was injured. But to miss the playoffs for a fourth time in a career? What's your excuse now, LeBron? In your career, you have an 84% chance to make the playoffs, which, admittedly, is better than your 78.1% free throw percentage. But maybe a long offseason is what he wanted all along. We know he's very busy building media companies, making critically acclaimed movies, and starting schools for underprivileged youth, both of which are a massive distraction to an NBA player who hasn't won an MVP since 2013. We loved Space Jam 2, though. It was a fan favorite. Literally, just this fan. The movie brought people together. Jocks hated it because you were in it, and nerds hated it because you guys nerfed Lola Bunny. Or maybe he wanted the extra off-season time so he could spend it with his family. He could teach his daughter Zuri about self-discipline. This 7-year-old has a YouTube channel with 206,000 subscribers, but she's been so lazy that she hasn't posted to it in over a year. He could hang out with his son Bryce Maximus and teach him some respect, seeing that Bryce is now dunking the ball, even though most indoor rims have a very clear no dunking policy. You want to teach your kids about responsibility, LeBron? Make them get a job. Bronny spends all of his time talking to Nike or Instagram models. Do you know who I talked to when I was his age? My manager at the grocery store that I worked at because I had a problem with punctuality. Enjoy your NBA dreams, Bronny, just like I enjoyed my piece of shit 2002 Pontiac Grand Am. I do feel bad for Bronny. I really do. LeBron said he wants to go play wherever his son plays, but think about it. When it's your first year on the job, do you really want your dad to be there with you, micromanaging? Your rookie year is supposed to be when you make your mistakes and get your feet under you, not where you awkwardly avoid the locker room showers after every game. Speaking of people carrying LeBron James, let's take a look at the roster that Le GM put together this year. Starting at power forward, but we all know he's a center, we have Anthony Davis. I don't care what the stat sheet says or what my eyeballs say. Anthony Davis is the leader of that team, and he carried LeBron this year. In fact, he carried LeBron's dead weight so much that it got AD injured. AD, I salute you in your bravery. You sit out as long as you need to. But that burden is nothing compared to what Russell Westbrook had to endure. This 9-time All-Star and MVP put the GOAT in scapegoat this year, as everyone was quick to blame him so that we could avoid blaming LeBron. Think about this. Russell Westbrook has been an All-Star 9 times out of the 14 years he's been playing in the NBA, meaning he has a 64% chance of making an All-Star game. That's 20% more than his chance of making a 3-point shot. How could he be the one we're blaming here? But in reality, LeBron could learn something from Russell. LeBron has always been so afraid to miss shots and look foolish. But do you know who isn't? Westbrook. No matter how many shots Westbrook misses, no matter how awful they look, he just keeps shooting. That's the type of killer mentality that LeBron could benefit from. Speaking of Westbrook, that man is a hero. He's like the big alpha guy at the bar. He thinks he's getting dimes, but really, he's just chasing rebounds after taking one too many bad shots. Can you imagine how good LeBron would be if he had the pure confidence that Westbrook has? He'd improve not only on the court, but also in the press conferences. Look at this. T-shirt and jeans? Is this an NBA press conference or a Gap commercial? However, at the end of the day, it was the coach that got canned to save LeBron's legacy. Frank Vogel is one of many coaches that LeBron has gotten fired, including legends like David Blatt, Luke Walton, and Paul Silas. Where does the buck stop, LeBron? When will you just do us all a favor and admit that you will never be Michael Jordan? If you exclude all major statistics and who you are as a human being in general, the two of you aren't even in the same category. Check out this graphic right here. Here's a list of everything that LeBron James has accomplished at age 37 compared to what Michael Jordan accomplished at age 37. Seems close, right? Well, maybe not as close as you think. Let's compare LeBron to another GOAT, Tom Brady. Look at how much more Tom Brady has accomplished in 37 years than LeBron James. I mean, is there even an argument here? I've got one more for you. How about the late Alexander the Great? Keep in mind, Alexander the Great was 32 years old when he was killed, meaning LeBron has had 5 extra years to catch up, And it's still not even close. Let's walk through how each of LeBron's seasons has ended, shall we? Fraudulent Rookie of the Year, missed the playoffs, bounced by the Pistons, swept by the Spurs in the finals, beat by the Boston Celtics, rocked by the Orlando Magic, beat by the Celtics again, humiliated by the Mavericks, bailed out by the refs, bailed out by Ray Allen, cramped, smoked by Golden State, skip, outdueled by Steph, Clay, and KD not once but twice, hurt his groin, bailed out by Mickey Mouse, and beat in the first round. And now this, while LeBron's career is full of abject failures, this one's high up on the list. Someone should have told LeBron that you're supposed to win a championship and then go to Disney World. Not go to Disney World to win a championship.